So she ends up tying for 5th place, and she tied with a swimmer by the name of Lia Thomas. Some of you may not have heard of Lia Thomas. I had never heard of Lia Thomas for any reason, but what I came to find out was that Lia Thomas, just a year earlier, had been Matthew William Thomas. In other words, Lia Thomas was a man masquerading as a woman. Please like the live if you're on TikTok. Thank you, everybody, liking the live. We're already at 2,000. Let's get up to 3,500, please. So Lia Thomas was a man who decided that he was a woman, and this was allowed at the University of Pennsylvania in Philadelphia, PA, where I am from. Didn't go to University of Pennsylvania, but I'm from Philadelphia. Lia Thomas swam the whole season there and was doing pretty well, made it to the national championships, came in 5th place. So 4 women did actually beat Lia Thomas, but Lia Thomas beat all the other women and tied with Riley Gaines for 5th place. This is an anomaly because tying in swimming, because swimming is measured down to like the millisecond and millimeter, they actually came in tied, and they were both going to get a trophy. Now, the issue was that at the event itself, the NCAA only brought 5 trophies. So for whatever reason, they decided that the one person who's going to get the photo op holding the trophy is going to be Lia Thomas instead of Riley Gaines. That Riley Gaines will send you another trophy, which they eventually did. But there was a picture of her holding the trophy. Y'all saw me talking about this last Friday if you were here. And Riley Gaines decides that she just didn't like that situation. She didn't like what had happened. The fact that this man is even swimming in the women's events. And she basically decided, I believe I was listening to her being interviewed. I think she was on the Megyn Kelly show some time ago. And I think she was saying she was going to be like a dentist or a veterinarian or something like that. But she decided to ditch that plan and instead hitch her career wagon to being an activist and an outspoken person regarding protecting women's sports by keeping men, biological men, out of women's sports. So this is basically what she's decided to build her career around. And this is what she's doing now. So now she's an activist, basically, not any different than, let's say, the guy David Hogg, who went to Marjorie Stoneman Douglas School down here in South Florida. And there was a shooting that took place there. And he was at school that day, allegedly. And he wasn't in the room where he wasn't in the line of fire, but he was in school. And he survived, quote unquote, that shooting. And he decided to become an activist around that because of his proximity to the situation. So this is basically the same thing that Riley Gaines did. Now, Riley Gaines, as far as I'm concerned, had more proximity to the situation because she literally was in the event against this guy, literally a guy. And she tied with this guy. So that she has the photo ops of standing next to this. She has the photos of standing next to him while he's getting the trophy that he shouldn't have got no matter what place he came in, because he shouldn't have been in the pool in the first damn place. And for the record, I wrote an article about this before national championships even happened.